Coach 1288. We decided to take a nice morning ride with 1288, and so we're here in downtown Coburg. So let's do it. Come on in, and we've got Dave Bash with us today. We're going to talk a little bit about drivability. Come on in. Let's do that. Everybody, there's Dave.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, and this is why you never give the camera to Dave, right here, right there. Okay?
Very good.
There's Mickey back there.
Dave's got the
And there's
camera.
Todd.
Well done, Dave. Well done.
All right, everybody strap up. We're going to take a little drive
sit
here
here?
with 1288.
Okay. We're going to change seats. Press and hold the air slide.
Yes. All right, here we go, everybody. So we are in downtown Coburg.
He's gonna back up in.
Oh, he is going to back up in there. Okay, let's wait for him to get in there. We, originally everybody, we were going to do a show this morning checking in on Coach 1291. Spent some time on Friday really looking into 1291, which is almost done. There's so many unique features of that coach that we were going to profile it over the next couple weeks, and we are going to do that. But this morning, there's a few finishing points on 1291 that we couldn't get into the coach. It's just part of production. So what we're doing this morning is we've got Coach 1288, and we are thinking on the fly. And everyone, you haven't seen 1288. It's a bunk coach. It's an H3, and it's for sale. And so we've got Dave Bash with us, and I thought this would be a good time to get with Dave and talk about a few things, take some of your questions. If you have any questions directly for Dave about the drivability of the Prevost chassis or of a marathon coach, feel free to ask us. Not necessarily able to get to all of them, but Mickey might have a few questions. So let's start off. I wanted to ask Dave really quickly, as we're driving back to the plant, what we're going to do is pull the slides out, Dave, when we get there. But tell me about the top 3 things that you want people to remember when it comes to prior to leaving, prior to getting into the coach and driving, right before you take it out. What are the top 3 things that you want people to retain when you go over the coach with them?
Well, I wouldn't necessarily narrow it down to
If
3,
you had to.
but when you're getting ready to drive a coach, you just do your walk around, make sure that your shore cord and your sewer hose are put away, and not only look down below to see if there's anything underneath the coach, but also look up top, make sure your satellite dish is stowed, make sure your awnings are in. You don't want to be
Drop door,
yeah. But that's part of the sewer hose and stuff. There's just all kinds of things. You just do a thorough walk around, look at the bottom and the top of the coach, make sure everything's put away before you move the coach. And of course, if the slides are not in, it won't let you move the coach.
right?
So, anyways, and then when you're driving the coach, I usually take customers for a drive with the coach and make sure that most of our customers are experienced before they start driving their coach when they get here to buy one, but there are some that aren't, haven't never driven one of these coaches before. So I try to do a little course around the lot with them, make sure that they know how to avoid obstacles, make sure that they are aware of the length of the coach and how wide they have to take turns sometimes. Sometimes you have to go out past an object or an obstacle a certain amount before you can start turning. So there's a bunch of things that I usually do with them.
Take a look at this field out here. This is right by the Marathon Coburg location.
Got some geese out there.
Got some geese. When I drove by earlier this morning, there was a ton of them out there. Okay, Dave, so that's kind of the things to remember right before right before you put it in to drive and take off, what are the 3 things that you would suggest people keep in mind? Your top 3 things. There's probably 100, but what are the top 3 things that you want people to retain and remember when they are driving?
Well, like I said,
And these are just
there's-
suggestions.
Yeah. Most people are experienced, but some aren't. But try to get them to be aware of the length of the coach and how to get past an obstacle, how far out you've got to go to avoid an obstacle.
Sure.
Maybe. Yeah. So, anyways, there's a lot of different things, and I usually go over that pretty thoroughly with them before we drive the coach. And without doing that with them, I'm just watching your driving here.
I know you are. I'm going to put on the hazards because we are on our lot now.
That's part of our etiquette.
There's the paint department. A lot of coaches in here for service.
And getting back to your question about the top things to do with driving with people, it's different with different people because everybody's different.
Okay.
I try to take that on a case-by-case basis.
Of course, you want to make sure your mirrors are always adjusted properly, your seat is set up properly.
Yeah, like when we did that video with Mickey teaching her how to drive a coach.
Right.
You get comfortable in the seat, and then you adjust your mirrors and make sure you're good with the coach before you start driving. And then we go from there. There's certain things to watch for when you're driving.
Well, it's a pretty morning here in Coburg. We're supposed to have some really warm weather for us this week. Chance we're going to hit 100 here, which is rare for Lane County right in the middle of I-5 of Oregon. There you can see I-5, Interstate 5 right behind, right next to us now. Well, let's pull up right in front of Marathon headquarters and pull the slides out. What do you think? Should we show everybody how the coach looks from a aisle standpoint when the slides are in, as they are right now, and then we
Sure.
can pull the slides out?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna just do this little sideway job here. All right. There we are. Oh, one thing I wanted to show everybody, you know, we talked about the Hawaiian shirts with Steve Shellhorn. Take a look at these. These are new for Marathon too. These are really nice. It's like kind of like a dry fit material. It's got the Marathon logo on it.
Long sleeve.
Long sleeve. You can get these at our boutique. You can get these at any of our locations. Our boutique is kind of a cool part of coming to the Marathon location and taking a tour. So don't forget to come take a tour. All right. Should we pull a slide out?
Well, let's show them what it looks like before we put the slide out.
Okay.
And we have a great question to answer while the slides are in.
Oh,
All right, so Clark asked, if involved in an accident, is the passenger door the only way out of the coach in an emergency?
No.
go ahead, Dave.
There are 4 tip-out windows in the coach. Any one of them you can get out of any one of them. It's not very easy because it's a ways down to the ground from these windows, but they are all 4 emergency exits.
Any other questions, Mickey, that come to mind?
There aren't any other questions, but I thought we could say a friendly hello to, let me find him, this is his first time ever watching,
Oh, no kidding.
and that would be
Well, we appreciate everybody watching. And
Tim.
Tim, thank you for watching.
Where's Tim at?
Tim is in Wisconsin,
Wisconsin.
watching his very first live Mondays with Mel.
That's excellent. Thank you, Tim, for watching. Thank you to everybody for watching. We really enjoyed doing it. We were going to bring you a tour of, well, not a tour, but a kind of a teaser to the finish of 1291. That's why I wore this awesome Hawaiian shirt this morning.
They're kind of bright
It's pretty cool.
today.
Yeah, that's right.
You're the dull one of the bunch.
That's it. So let's pull these slides out. So, Dave,
Yeah.
there it is right there. And then we've already removed the ottoman. This
Before
coach.
you do that, let's open the door or a window.
How about
or
the
something.
window?
Okay.
Actually, let's open the
The
open
window?
the door.
Okay.
Let's open the door.
The reason we do that, Prevo recommends that you have something open when you move a slide because it moves a lot of air. The tolerances on the slide and with the rubber wiper that rubs against the outside of the room, it's pretty airtight.
Creates quite a suction.
It does.
So one reason we're doing this morning is because we've had a lot of requests on what the coach looks like with the slides in, what the coach looks like with the slides out. And this being a double slide, you can see how much more room is created just by opening that up.
Do the back one.
Yeah.
Now come on up, Todd. You got it?
Yeah. Well, as we head back, I can show you really quickly the sleeper sofa, the dinette. Really like this. This is a high gloss laminate, or excuse me, Corian in the galley. And this is a bunk coach. So you get to take a look at the bunk here as I put out the slide in the bedroom. All right. And there we go. That shows it. Also, this is a really, look at this shower. This is beautiful. That tile works fantastic. Good decor in here. This is a beautiful coach. Coach 1288. Oh, and also, you know, here's another thing we can show you. Some of you have seen it, some of you haven't. When you don't want to use it for a bunk, it goes all the way down. I won't take it all the way down, but I'll just show you that this goes all the way down, and then you can either use it as a closet. It's got this bar that stows away up here by magnets, or you can use it for storage, and it will go all the way down on top of there. And then just with the push of a button, it goes right back up. 2 questions?
Yes.
All right.
The first one is from Derek. What is the weight capacity for the bunks?
I don't know.
I don't know that there is a weight.
I don't know. Yeah,
there
we don't.
probably is, but we don't know what it's rated at.
I tell you what, if you want to know, I can get with engineering. I'll ask Jay Graham. You know, it's probably around 300 pounds. So give me an email, malw@marathoncoach.com, Derek, and I can answer that a little bit more exact.
And then Jake would like to know what kind of floor this is.
It's actually a heated tile. So it's I'm not quite sure on if Brenda was with us or Al Christensen. They would know exactly what the print is, or that's another thing I can be a little bit more exact. But I do know it's heated throughout.
Looks like a polished granite, but I don't know. It's got the brass keys in it. But it goes all the way back to the bedroom, and then you got carpet in the bedroom.
And it looks good with that electric fireplace.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's 1288. We took it on a little spin this morning. Talked to Dave a little bit, asked him some questions, and really appreciate your time, and appreciate your time out there watching. I guess we're gonna be in 1291 next Monday.
Hopefully.
Yep. So join us next week. There might be a Mal on the Move episode maybe later this week where we give you a sneak peek at 1291's reveal that we're going to be looking at. But so stay tuned. If you have any questions, you know how to get a hold of me, malw@marathoncoach.com. Really appreciate all of you watching, all of your comments and questions, and yeah. Anything else, Dave?
I'm just glad we're not wearing the same shirts.
That's right. There is a chance, though. When I saw you wearing that, I thought,
Don't do it. Don't do it.
be yourself and do good things, everybody. I'm out of here. Have a good week.